The Central Processing Unit. Learning about the Central Processing Unit, motherboard, the various chips and RAM. Hello student. Like human beings, in order to work, the computer also needs a brain. At the core of every computer is a device roughly the size of a large postage stamp. This device is known as the Central Processing Unit or CPU. When the CPU of a computer is contained on a chip, it is called a microprocessor. A chip is a single wafer of a material known as silicon, on which the circuit is built. The microprocessor and primary memory chips, along with other components in a computer, are fixed to a base called the motherboard. The motherboard is a large circuit board inside the CPU tower. Now, functions of the CPU. The CPU reads and executes program instructions. It performs calculations. It makes decisions. It also coordinates the activities of the entire computer system. Functional units of the CPU. The Central Processing Unit is further divided into 3 units based on the work they do. They are 1. The Control Unit. 2. The Arithmetic Logic Unit. 3. The Main Memory Unit or Internal Memory. Input goes to Control Unit, then it comes to Arithmetic Logic Unit, then it goes to Main Memory Unit, RAM and ROM, and then proceed to Secondary Memory and it goes to Output. Just like the human brain, each part of the Central Processing Unit has its specific function. Control Unit, that is CU. The control unit of the CPU sends command signals to the other components of the computer system. It controls and coordinates the various operations which take place in the computer. It acts like a traffic signal directing the flow of data in the computer. The Arithmetic Logic Unit, ALU. The ALU is that part of the computer system where all arithmetic calculations and other logical operations like sorting and comparing of data takes place. The ALU contains electronic circuits for doing the basic arithmetic operations. The Main Memory Unit, that is MMU. The main memory is also known as the primary memory or internal memory of the computer. It is divided into random access memory, that is RAM, and read-only memory, that is ROM. The main memory chip and the CPU chip are separate chips. Random access memory, that is RAM. The RAM holds data and instructions which are in current use. This is the place where the programs we are working in get stored temporarily. RAM is known as volatile memory. That is, the data stored in RAM gets erased when we switch off the computer. A computer could have 128, 256 or 512 MB RAM or even more. The RAM of a computer controls the performance of the machine to a large extent. One can always add more RAM to computer system. Now take a look inside the CPU tower to see the RAM cards on the motherboard. The programs or sets of instructions we give to the computer are kept in the main memory. When the computer is doing any work, the data to be processed is also kept in the primary memory. Now read-only memory, that is ROM. The read-only memory of a computer comes with instructions permanently stored inside it, and these instructions cannot be overwritten. It is therefore known as permanent memory. These instructions have been stored at the time of manufacture of the computer. ROM is used for storing special sets of instructions which the computer needs when it starts up. That is, for the booting process. Computer clock. The speed of all the operations inside the CPU is controlled by an electronic clock. This determines the processing speed of a computer, which is measured in megahertz. Nowadays, many computers have a speed of 1.6 megahertz. Summary. We have learned the basic functioning of the computers of the CPU, motherboard, various chips and RAM. And that is all in this topic, student. Learning is fun, so keep learning.